Good Thursday morning to you all. Today I am working on something I wasn't expecting to work on. Let me show you what someone gave me yesterday. So I was visiting with someone yesterday and they gave me, and this is only about half, probably not even half of what I was given of this fresh dill. You can see here I have a bowl already where I've already cut out a whole lot of this dill. And so I am going to just take this, stem by stem and just trim. And I'm doing this without my tripod this morning. Just trim these little twigs and get them into the dehydrator. I've left this laying here overnight so that it would dry from washing, and just so that I can get these little sprigs of dill, and then I will clean them up a little bit more from the twigs that are there and put them in my dehydrator. This is enough dill to last me probably a couple of years at least, depending on if I do much canning for, dill pickles or, something like that. I'm going to be doing some pickled cabbage pretty soon. And so this is just, amazing to have that much fresh dill to work with. So anyway, I will show you all after I get this all dehydrated how much I end up with. Okay, so I'm about to put this into the dehydrator. I've got a couple of trays ready to go and still got a pan up there. I've got some that probably needs to be pulled out, although it's going to turn brown anyway when it dries. So I'm going to get this in the dehydrator and I'll show you what I've got whenever I take it out. Well, as you can see here, I've started to get my dill off or out of the dehydrator. I have 5 trays from my dehydrator here, and they're dry as they can be. They're crunchy. So I'm going to put it all in this jar and get this all cleaned up, and I'll show you how much I end up with. Okay, just like with some of my other videos, I have packed my jar. Let me show you what I'm doing here. It's pulling it all the way to the top of my jar. And so I'm using the good old trusty kraut presser. And I'm just pressing it down into the jar. And you'll notice on my tray here, or under my tray I should say, I have put some parchment paper because I don't want to lose any of this dill. And I'm sure that lots of the little bitty pieces have gone through this onto the parchment paper. See what I'm talking about? So I don't want to lose all of that. And so I can just pick that up and put it right into the jar with what I've got in there. I see little pieces on this and I'm moving the camera around. It's probably drive y'all crazy, but I don't want to lose any of this. So anyway, you can see there, that's a 1.5 pint jar that I've got. That is one of my jars that are probably a pasta sauce jar. A lot of people think thought I was crazy during COVID, whenever you could not get jars. And I found somebody who had, in our area, there are a lot of moonshine places. And while I don't drink moonshine, they had places here in the area where they would have moonshine tastings, and they were just throwing their jars away. Actually, this is one of those jars. I see on the side of the jar, right there, it shows the company name. But anyway, I found someone who had collected a building full of those jars. And so I went and got a bunch of them to use. And they've been fantastic for some of my canning projects, especially things like this. So I'm going to empty the rest of this into the jar, and you can see it's almost full. I might be able to pack it down some, but it's still going to be quite full. So I'm thrilled to have that much fresh dill to use for my canning projects and my baking projects and just plain old cooking. So anyway, until the next time, God bless y'all.